Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters and friends. I hope everyone is fine with the blessing of Almighty Allah. Without any delay, let's start today's video. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah.
Sir,
Dr. Zakir
I
Naik
am
video
Muhammad
watched land.
Zishan. I am dwelling in Saudi Arabia and I am working as testing and automation engineer. For the last few months, I was trying for a job opportunity in UAE and finally I got it. But now it has come to my knowledge that the project that I have to work for is a temple. It's a mandir. I was just curious to ask that if I work in that project, would I be a participant in this wrongdoing of building a place where shirk would be promoted, and shall I be held accountable for it? Kindly guide me on this. I would love to work in UAE, but I can't go against Allah, the most merciful and all-knowing. Brother Muhammad Zishan, who is living in Saudi Arabia and who was looking for a job to work in UAE, finally got a job in UAE, but he realized that the work he's going to do is for a company which is building a temple, a mandir. So he's asking me, is it okay if I work for a company which is building a place of shirk? Will I be held responsible? And the reply to this is given in the verse of the Quran in Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 2, where Allah says, وَتَعَانُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَانُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. That help one another in righteousness and piety, but do not help one another in sin and rancor.
Yes.
So this verse of the Quran is very clear cut of Surah Ma'idah chapter number 5 verse number 2 is telling the Muslims and the believers that do help one another in righteousness, in piety, in good work, but do not help one another in sin and in transgression and in rancor. And but natural, the question you pose that can you work for a company which is building a temple, and you very well know, and you said that in your question, that it's a place of shirk, which is a major sin, so will you be held accountable? Of course, based on the verse of the Quran, you'll be held accountable. It is like you asking me that can I work for a company which is producing alcohol, which you know is a major sin? Or you ask me the question, can I work for a company which is producing cocaine and marijuana and brown sugar and drugs, which is going to kill thousands of people? Now, when you work for a company dealing in alcohol or...
Brothers and sisters, if you are enjoying today's video, then it's a request to you guys, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so whenever a new video will be published, you will get its notification first. So let's continue watching today's video.
Drug, it's a major sin. But working for a company building a temple is a much graver sin. Because as we all know, that shirk is the biggest sin in Islam. So in no way can you work for a company or help in the building of a place of worship which is involving shirk. Place of worship of the other religions besides Islam, like building a temple or building a church, it is haram. It's a grave major sin, and surely you'll be held accountable. So surely I would advise you that you should not take up this job. You can take any other job which is halal, but this job is surely haram. And unfortunately, you find today that there are many Muslim politicians in many parts of the world who love to go for the inauguration of the temple and mandir, or go for inauguration of churches to show that they're secular, to show that they are very tolerant. In no way, if you go for the inauguration of a temple or a church, makes you tolerant.
Yes.
It is nothing but you are helping one another in sin and shirk, which is the gravest sin in Islam. Imagine a Muslim politician going to a factory which is making weapons for the terrorist. Now, if you go for the inauguration of a factory which is making weapons for terrorists, which is who are killing thousands of innocent human beings, is much better than going for the inauguration of a temple or going for inauguration of a church, because in temple and church, shirk is done. And shirk is the major sin in Islam.
Yes.
And Allah is very clear cut. Allah says in Surah Nisa chapter 4, 48 and Surah Nisa chapter 4, 116 that if Allah pleases, He may forgive any sin. But the sin of shirk, He'll never forgive. He will never forgive. For anyone who has committed shirk has strayed away far. And it is the most heinous sin. So I do agree with you that you should not take up this job. You can search for a better job. And surely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will, your risk is confirmed. Allah has already written down the risk 50,000 years before the creation of the heavens and the earth. So your risk is confirmed. You will not get 1 dirham more or 1 dirham less. Allah is checking you that if Allah gives you risk through a major sin, will you take it or not? Will you take up the job or not? Allah is testing you. So for you, the best would be to reject this job. Inshallah, Allah will give you a job which is better. And inshallah, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may you give you a halal job which is much better than this job.
Brothers and sisters, I hope you have watched today's video and I hope you like the answers of Dr. Zakir Naik, because Dr. Zakir Naik always gave answers according to Quran and Hadith, and I hope you have watched his video till end. So in today's video, we have watched a video which is from Dubai. As everyone knows that Dubai is sinking, and you know that heavy rain and flood is appeared in the form of rain, and you can see that whole Dubai is drawn in the water. Many people said that this is the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they are facing. And why they are facing this punishment? Many people are saying that because they have built Hindu temple in a Muslim country, so that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishing them by sending heavy rain and heavy storm. And you can see in the video how much destruction they are facing in their shopping malls on other places. So world have never seen these kind of destructions in Arab countries. So guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that this is the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or not? Please let us know by giving your comments below. And after that, we have watched the video of Dr. Zakir Naik, in which Dr. Zakir Naik was giving lecture and a boy called to him who is a Muslim, and he asked a question that can we work in the company who are building Hindu temple? Can a Muslim do job in such companies or not? Please give me answers. So Dr. Zakir Naik listened that question carefully and start giving the answer. And Dr. Zakir Naik explained it from Quran and Hadith that a Muslim can never do work or any job in the companies that are building the places that will convert into shirk. Dr. Zakir Naik clearly mentioned and told him that you should not join this company but search for other job. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may help you to find a new job so you can earn halal money. So guys, what do you think about today's video? Please let us know by giving your comments below. And if you are satisfied with the answers of Dr. Zakir Naik, then it's our request to you guys. Please share this video with your friends and family members so they can get benefit from it. And other request, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so whenever a new video will be published, you will get its notification first. So see you guys in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.